Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have just checked into my hotel. It's 12:30 a.m. so if I look tired, that's why. I am at the Mondrian Park Avenue in New York City, and the reason why it's so late is because my flight was 1.5 hours delayed from London, so I was really hoping to be fast asleep by now. But instead, we're doing a hotel room tour and hotel room review because I'm only here for one night, so I thought I would just give you my honest assessment and review of my one night stay, and I have breakfast included the next morning. So without further ado, let's jump in to the room tour. All right, so I am in room number 306. And this is what you see when you come in. I'm in one of these kind of corner rooms. And on the side here, we actually have a closet, which is all mirrored. So hello. We've got 6 hangers, which I'm only here for one night. We're not really unpacking. We've got some shelving. This here is the hair dryer. And really interestingly, there's a mirror that lights up as well. What a treat. I'm definitely gonna test that out when I do my makeup tomorrow. That's quite cool. Now, panning into the room, on this side we've got a TV and a stand. We'll review that in a minute. But this is what the bed looks like. It's definitely a bit warm in here right now, but I love just light, bright, white, clean. We've also got the mirrored vibe going behind the bed and some artwork just kind of leaned against the top of the bed. We do have in-room air conditioning, which I definitely need to turn down because it needs to be cooler in here. I don't know what this is. Oh, that's weird. This is really weird. This is like a something for the AC unit. That's a bit random. But then moving over here, we've got more of that mirrored furniture on the bedside tables, a phone. We've got these jazzy little lights that light up here. We do have well, we're in America. We have American plugs and USBs. All right, so on this side over here, we've got more kind of mirrored furniture with the flat screen TV and this console table here, which is quite interesting because like stuff pops out from the side. You would think it would from the front, but no, doesn't. It pops out from the side, so you've got some more storage space here. And then on this side, we have a mini fridge, which doesn't look too stocked. It just looks like a couple different kinds of alcohol. So interesting. I guess you could use the top bit for yourself. And then what's quite cool actually on the top of this from a design perspective, it's all different neighborhoods in New York City. Just a little bit of like an artistic thing here. Interesting. And then on this side, oh, you know what? I had it open before. Just wait a second. All right, so this is a bit embarrassing, but I can't figure out how to pop this open. It was left ajar when I entered the room and I closed it, but the in-room safe is in there, which is kind of worrying because like if you can't get the side of the console table open, how are you supposed to get into your safe? So that's a bit of a design fail there. But we've got really lovely flat screen TV. We've got some more cool artwork over the top. Now let's go check out the bathroom. Okay, so this is the bathroom. It's also very kind of light, white, bright. I think it's very beautiful and clean. We've got a couple towels down here. We have a really cool looking sink basin, although sadly mine has seen some better days. But then over here we've got 2 glasses. I love this huge mirror. I mean, to be fair, wouldn't be the worst makeup mirror on its own, but we have that special light. We've got some sort of shelving unit here. This over here is the shower. And it has, ooh, so we've got one shower head here, but then we also have an overhead rainfall shower. And the room comes with some products, which is great. So we've got Aveda products, so rosemary and mint shampoo, rosemary and mint conditioner. Sorry, the light is making it not focus so well. And rosemary and mint body wash. So be putting some of those to the test tomorrow. We also should probably just give a shout out for this really funky carpeting that looks like wood panels but is just carpeting. And because we're in New York City, we're actually located on the corner of Park Ave and East 30th here. I don't have much of a view. I'm on the 3rd floor, so just classic New York City street scenes. All right, so first impressions of the hotel. I think I will be perfectly comfy here for one night. The room, it looks really nice and quiet. I just can't wait to dive into bed. It definitely seems to me like this, I heard from my taxi driver, he thought this was a newer hotel, but it seems to me like it probably was something else beforehand, and they've given it kind of a cosmetic refresh with some new furniture and hence all the mirrored blingy vibes. But I like it for one night. I think it's quite fun, and the makeup mirror that lights up, definitely a bonus. So yeah, I'll report back in the morning, let you know how my sleep was, and I will take you to breakfast with me so we can go. The breakfast is on the terrace here on the 15th floor, so I'm super excited to see what that is all about. So good night, and I will see you tomorrow. So I finally just crawled into bed, and I will say the blackout curtains are definitely not blackout at 1 a.m. But hey, if you don't like blackout curtains, you will love it. If you don't, bring an eye mask. I'm happy I brought mine. Good night. Good morning. It is 9:30 a.m. I have had a wonderful night's sleep. I slept so well in the bed in this room. They have this really lovely pillow topper. I mean, one could argue I went to bed at 1 in the morning, so I was just gonna be knocked out after basically feeling like it's 6 a.m. UK time, so there could be that argument to be made, but I really found the bed super comfortable. The pillows were great. It was very quiet in the room. I did notice as I was checking in and doing my review, I had to stop one time due to ambulance sounds, but I heard nothing overnight. The only thing that actually woke me up in the morning was my neighbors slamming their door, so thanks for that. Be nice to your neighbors and don't slam your room door. Seriously, people. But other than that, slept beautifully. I also had a shower this morning. I didn't actually wash the hair, which is probably why it still looks a bit meh. Dry shampoo for the win, but just did a really quick shower. Was really great water pressure, and so far the Wi-Fi has been great. I actually forgot my US SIM card in London. I have 2 SIMs. So that is my mission this morning, but I had to rely on the Wi-Fi to text and check in with my family. That all worked great. So now let's go check out the breakfast and see what it's about. All right, so I'm back from breakfast, and it was very hard to film up there because there were so many people. So first I went to the elevator to try and take the elevator to the 15th floor terrace. As you can imagine, the whole breakfast area is spread out on this kind of, not rooftop, but like high level kind of cocktail bar that they use as the breakfast room in the morning with this outdoor terrace. It's lovely. But we had the most hilarious exercise of the lift that I was in wouldn't, like the button for the terrace wouldn't work. So I was on this Groundhog's Day-esque experience of like going up and going down and going up and going down, and started to collect more and more fellow travelers along the way. So we were all chattering away by the end of it. We finally got into the correct elevator that worked. I think there was just an issue with that elevator at the time. We got up to the 15th floor terrace, and it's very, I guess I don't really know what I was expecting. I didn't really research the hotel that much, but I'm definitely someone who, I don't eat like a lot of grains. I eat a lot of protein, more like not keto, but I'm definitely more like fresh fruits, vegetables, you know, protein. I don't really eat a lot of packaged or processed foods. So the breakfast is very standard American continental breakfast, which isn't really what I was hoping for, but they did have like apple, banana kind of fruit, which was great. Then they also had, I ended up just opting for a Chobani yogurt, which has like so much sugar in it. I really wish they could have some of the plain ones with less sugar. So Mondrian, if you're watching, some less sugar options at breakfast would be great, because everything was like a massive sugar spike situation at the breakfast. But yeah, Chobani yogurts. I end up having a little bit of Cheerios, and I did have a little bit of a banana and just one of the little muffins that they, one of the baked goods, just to try it. But oh my gosh, it was so sweet. Just when you stop doing sugar, everything tastes so much sweeter. The coffee was really good. They have almond milk and oat milk as non-dairy options. I just went for whole milk. And then they do have hot water for tea bags. They have orange juice. They also had donuts, bagels, all the spreads for the bagels. So there were tons of different cereal options. I think it took every ounce of strength for me not to go for the Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but I just knew with not having sugar, that would be like, so yeah, if you like that kind of breakfast, and it was a lot of value. I saw some people sneaking like a little box of cereal back to their room for snacks later in the day. Definitely is a good value. It's definitely more like bar seating is what I would say, like more bar lounge seating in the inside, and then on the outside they had just some little tables with chairs. And today was actually really nice, so I could have sat outside, but because I need to go and sort out my phone, I just sat inside and enjoyed it. But the views around the hotel are beautiful. It's that classic New York City skyline kind of view. And I did even notice that some of the upper floor rooms, like I think we're on floor 15, so it would be floor 16 and above, have these little terraces. So I guess if you wanted to splurge and have a little more of a view situation, or just have a little fresh air terrace, I would definitely look at one of those rooms. It's a good little hack when you're booking this hotel. But yeah, all in all, not my favorite continental breakfast. I just wish there was some less, like some options that fit better with my dietary needs. But in terms of like the standard dietary needs of like vegetarian, gluten-free, all of those would be perfectly fine with this breakfast option. But yeah, now on to go see if I can get a SIM card, so make my life easier the 2 weeks that I'm in America. And I'm back. I sorted out my SIM card, so that was fantastic. And just a little travel hack for any international viewers. I actually saw a couple in there from Australia, and they were purchasing a 30-day kind of unlimited data, phone, text kind of plan at T-Mobile. So not only did T-Mobile sort out my eSIM, they didn't charge me anything for it because I already am a paying customer, but they also do these temporary pay-as-you-go plans. So if you are visiting the US and you want data and phone, I would recommend that, especially if you have a phone that works with an eSIM. It's just a super easy way to make your time in the US more enjoyable. But now I'm going to wrap up my video on the Mondrian Park Avenue. So would I stay here again? Absolutely. I think it was a very comfortable stay, comfortable bed, great Wi-Fi when I didn't have my data plan sorted, and it is a perk to have the free breakfast, even though I would say it wasn't really what I like to eat for breakfast. It's still free, so kind of hard to be super negative about something that's free. The only things that I would think about, you know, in terms of staying here again is if I'm coming here and I need to do work from the room, there's no kind of desk situation, so you'd have to take a look at maybe other room types to see if other rooms have a desk, because I just couldn't see myself working comfortably from this room. But if you're just kind of hopping in, hopping out, you want to have that free breakfast in the morning, good Wi-Fi, good central location with a lot of transit links, I think this would check off a lot of boxes for you. And because this hotel is newish, so we saw the cocktail bar and breakfast room that's the same upstairs, but on the ground floor it looks like they're also going to be launching a restaurant here as well. So because these videos live so much longer on the internet, that's something you can check out, and maybe the breakfast experience or other things will change after this review as a result of that. But if you have any questions, as always, leave a comment down below. If you found this video useful, also leave a comment. It really means the world to me if you watched my video and it helped you on your kind of travel or purchase decision. Do you have any other great hotels that you recommend in New York City? Leave a comment down below as well, because sharing is caring here on this channel. As always, please like the video if you found it helpful, and consider subscribing. It's completely free. You just hit that subscribe button and then you'll see all of my videos when I publish new ones in your YouTube kind of stream each time a new video comes out, because I've got a few more good ones coming my way as always. So thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you soon.